Australia's police forces are at a crossroads, and COVID has accentuated the challenges command and the rank and file face. But in Victoria, its force is in crisis. And it's a crisis that has manifested because politics has played a key part over the past 20 years, politicising each appointment to run the force. Those decisions have left VicPol to the place it's now in. A dysfunctional force where trust in command has collapsed, confidence in command has eroded, members demoralised, surging job dissatisfaction, politicisation of the force and disillusionment over policing has a major influence in its members leaving the force. Simply, Victoria Police is in shambles. And its ruination can be traced back from Christine Nixon's appointment in 2001. Each Chief Commissioner playing a key role in the demise of the force. Each a political appointee. Each with little or no experience in policing. Several retiring under questionable circumstances. Each considered by its members as poor, ineffective and divisive leaders. Each contributing to the destruction of the fabric of Victoria Police. Each eroding the effectiveness of police operational duties. And each responsible for the ruination of community policing. And each impacting police and community relations. Victoria Police is no longer a force where its officers serve with pride, as did its members of the past. Crystal Mitchell, once an acting senior sergeant of Victoria Police, can attest to that. Her recent controversial public resignation from the force was because she believed Victoria Police, under Shane Patton, had become politicised and mismanaged. Mick Miller and Kel Blair were two of Victoria Police's most respected and distinguished leaders. They were hardened, fair cops. Cops who serve with honour and distinctions. Cops who refuse to allow police to be manipulated and used as a political compliant blunt force. And since Kel Blair's retirement in 1992, Victoria has been dealt with an embarrassment of police commissioners. At least 3 of the 6 have either not had extensive police experience in policing or have never served as a police officer. And that lack of experience has placed Victoria Police in the position it's now in. Christine Nixon served for 3 years as a school liaison officer in New South Wales before her appointment as Victoria's first female police commissioner. And Nixon did little to advance policing in Victoria. And she introduced changes that started the rot in the force. She did away with graduation parades. She introduced the concept of committees that interfered with the structure of command and the removal of accountability. Her changes diminished the respect for rank. And she went missing when Victoria was burning to the ground, lunching, hair appointments, and meeting with her biographer. Nixon's legacy lives on. Nixon was also responsible for recruiting Simon Overland and Luke Cornelius. Overland, upon Nixon's retirement, took over from her in 2009, and Overland, like Graham Ashton, were recruited from the Federal Police, and both were administrators only. Ashton's only claim to fame was as an administrator overseeing the coordination of the Bali bombings. Neither Overland nor Ashton served as operational members of any police force. Both sworn in as Victoria Police officers, but both never having served. Overland's legacy continues to haunt Victoria Police. He was embroiled in manipulating policing figures and was one of the key architects behind the Gobbo affair. There's a thing in military known as stolen valour. Now, stolen valour is used to describe people who pretend to have served in the military. People who dress in military uniforms or wear medals claiming to have served but never have. It's offensive to those who have laid their lives on the line or actually died serving. It's dishonouring those who died wearing it. And even though Ashton and Overland were sworn in officers, their swearing in were as political appointees. Their wearing of Victoria Police uniforms is seen by many in the force as a form of stolen valour, and that still remains. There's a reason Victoria Police now suffers a community relations issue and a dilemma where its members are being asked to turn against the very people they have sworn to protect and serve. It's an issue that can't be easily resolved, and it's an issue where politics should not play a role. Where highly respected, experienced members must be the source where the next Chief Commissioner is drawn from, who can help to repair what seems like an irreparable disaster. Independent policing must remain separate from politics.